What's going on, everybody? This your boy Lo, and welcome to Cloud Flavor, a channel where we talk everything vape. What's going on? I hope your day is going pretty well. My day was pretty good. I can't complain. I'm here making a video for you that hopefully you like. So what's going on today? Got a new toy in. Cool little custom box. A little gentleman made it online. Not a little gentleman, but a man made it online. And he was selling it, and I was like, this looks like a fun little toy. So, I ordered it. I like it. It's pretty cool. It's a custom, it's a dual 18650 build, Look at me. Really baseline, really simple connections going on there. Got a nice little bit of power. One thing I like, it has a magnetic door on it. So it doesn't have that whole screw in, and everything. You just put it on and boom, look at that. See, you don't hear anything? That's because there's no rattle. So, he did really good with the magnets in the build. Really good, solid build. I'm rocking rocking a clone Mephisto on here. As you know, I have Authentic too. And they both are about 100% the same to me. And they both do put in good work. I like it because they got that little copper ring on it. It looks all sexy on my copper mods. So I'm digging it. Doing really cool. So let's just get a hit off of it. And just throwing up them clouds. And the flavor of the day is, drum roll, Wookie Cookie from Vapor Hut. Yeah, man. This is actually my first time really vaping it. My first time vaping it, and it's pretty damn good, man. Pretty damn good. Not 100% sure of the flavor. I got tastes the cookie. I see the cookie part. All the undertones, I'm not grasping off top, but it tastes really goddamn good. So that's really all that matters at the end of the day here on Cloud Flavor. Hold up. That's a Nimbus right there. So, I got some vape news for y'all. I posted a few articles on our Facebook page. And the Facebook page is facebook.com/cloudflavor with Lo. Again, that is facebook.com/cloudflavor with Lo. Myself. So, let's go and run over the few of the articles with you. It's a little freestyle session today. No big reviews or anything, unless you count this as a review. This is a cool little box, though. Alright, I gotta start hitting this. We never gonna get to the little stories. Well, one of the stories we had was more or less talking about vaping in the office. And I guess workplaces can be counted too, but mostly vaping in offices. And I had a few personal stories on there, I guess, from supervisors. Talking about how productivity went up when they allowed their employees to vape in the office, because we all know those who used to be smokers or no smokers, smoke breaks are rough, especially if they chain smokers. If they smoke about a pack, 2 packs a day, they're out there all day long, So, sometimes they go out there to smoke one, and they start talking to somebody, become 2, 3, 4, and they just keep going up. Like, geez, you keep walking past Jim desk. Where's Jim? He's outside smoking it up out there. So, it raised productivity, keep them in the office, because now he can stay there with the clickety clack, and then go ahead and keep chucking, keep typing, keep it moving. That's really great stuff. That's something I didn't think that would happen with big productivity. That's great. So, but then on the other hand, that's usually go with smaller scale companies. The mom and pops, or this upcoming fresh start, more creative venture, artistic ventures, But the more corporation style, the bigger brands, they're not having that, They have in the article they named a few, and the few that I'm reading here is we have AT&T said tobacco free, which also for them includes electronic cigarettes. UPS, they also says a smoke free zone, including electronic cigarettes. Also, Home Depot and Kroger's treat e-cigarettes as regular cigarettes. Then you have GE, CVS, Walmart, McDonald's, and Target's ban e-cigarettes from the workplace. And they know we got another company. I'm sorry, this just caught my eye there. That a Cleveland clinic that bans. They don't even hire smokers, and they count e-cig smokers in the mix with that, which I find totally ridiculous. But I mean, for some of the companies, I give them a pass, and the main reason I give them a pass is because they work with customers. And at the end of the day, you need your customers to continue to come back. So if you're in Walmart and you're with little Johnny and little Sue and you're walking down the aisle, picking up your groceries and your shopping stuff, and then you got old Johnny Clouds blowing, .02 on a goddamn 100-watt device, blowing Nimbus clouds up into the stratosphere of Walmart. You know what I mean? It's like little kids like looking up and you trying to explain why this guy's smoking. It's too much to go through. Way too much to go through. So I understand in the customer base elements why you don't want that, and it might put not a good vibe in your spot. So they get a pass on that. Now the place that's banning e-cigarette from users or vapors from being hired because they count them as cigarettes, that's a little jacked up and should be looked into. That's just not cool. But what I will say, I think it's really cool they do some places let you vape in the office, and I go even a little bit farther. I vape in my own office, and I have a really cool supervisor. I have really cool co-workers, and they're all good with it. Me, even with them being good with it, I still don't blow it up. I keep it something small. I'll take my MVP with me, my VV3 indicating devices, and I just discreetly vape, just hit it and blow it down. Under my desk, I got a little fan that kind of blows it away, just because, I know they're cool with it, but nonetheless, I don't need them to be head in the clouds, because they're not smokers. They're not smokers and they're not vapors. So if they don't do either one, they don't want any of those chemical clouds around them by any mix of imagination. And I think that's 100% fair. And that's just something as a good vapor and a responsible adult that I'm willing to do. So that's my thoughts on it. So go ahead and tell me what your thoughts are. So let's go to the next story. Let's see, our next story here is from, drum roll, boom, the American Vaping Association, or the AVA. And more or less had an issue with the CDC. We got a lot of acronyms going on today. AVA, CDC. What happened? So they had a survey. And in this survey, CDC survey, they came to the conclusion that young people who use e-cigarettes are about twice as likely to say they intend to smoke conventional cigarettes within the next year compared to those who never use electronic cigarettes. That is a very, very weird question. Because it's saying they say they intend to smoke a conventional cigarette for the next. So these are people who are not saying they will, they intend to. So it's like, well, that's just a random question anyway. But let's go a little further into that question. And more or less, the AVA, the American Vaping Association, they didn't like it because essentially on this particular question, on the box it was counted have probably, likely, unlikely, most likely, blah, blah, blah. You know how they do those weird survey questions. And for the people who answered probably not. So I'm going to be like, oh, you intend to smoke a conventional cigarette within the next year. So they probably got to say, heck no, probably not sure, So instead of them saying no, because they want to leave it open to, possibilities, they're like, yeah, maybe not, probably not. If I say probably not going to do it. Very small chance I do, but I can't imagine someone getting on to this sweet, sweet vape. See, that was an excuse to get the totems. Get a little hit. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't see anybody on delicious Wookie cookie want to smoke a conventional cigarette. It don't even make sense. I don't know. If you start on vape, there's no way you're switching over to a cigarette. There's no benefit. I don't know. Maybe it's something, I don't know. Kids are different these days. Young people are different, so I don't know. But, so what they were doing was the people who were probably not, they were marking them as likely. So that fudges the survey. Kind of, throws out their credibility when you're fudging surveys. So it probably not, they're like, well, it probably not mean they might, so it might mean it likely, so we throwing them over here. I feel as though that's fudgery. No fudgery. Wax on, wax off. Get that fudgery out of here. We ain't messing with that. Give us facts and keep it honest. I mean, I'm all down. If you find something wrong, please tell me you found something wrong. I want to hear solid facts, but don't just be reaching for bullshit. It's not cool. I mean, at the end of the day, let's keep it what it is. And and one last story, we're going to go to the next one. Now, the next story is a pretty cool story from the BBC. And one of the facts they bring up in here, the first one, actually one of the first sentences, it says, for every million smokers who switch to e-cigarettes, more than 6,000 lives a year could be saved. And this came from a University of College London team. So, they smart over there, man. They're Cheerios, Anyway, so, over there, the World Health Association called for a ban on e-cigarettes in all public places and workplaces and things of that nature, and it's like, wow, like on what basis? And there's a lot of misinformation going out there. They're talking about how the toxins from these cigarettes, they're not from side cigarettes, but from the e-cigs, and they're bad for the people when it's less than a 20th of an actual 20th. That's how much toxins an e-cigarette has to a real cigarette. A 20th of it. I mean, so nowhere near close. But they had some other things in here. And this is the one I want to cover the most. This new term I'm hearing. I'm saying it's new. It's not new. Nothing's new under the sun. But the gateway. We all have heard of the gateway drug before. What's the number one gateway drug? We all know it. Said at the same time. Yes, marijuana. The marijuana that's gonna make you. We're gonna do some marijuana. You're gonna do some cocaine. Some Harry gonna chase the dragon. Then we're gonna do some crystal meth. Because marijuana is the gateway drug. You don't want to do marijuana. I don't want to get on that. That's a whole nother video. Let's not do that one. But now, our good old poor vape is a gateway drug. And it's the gateway to using conventional cigarettes. And if people start vaping, they're going to want to use conventional cigarettes. Where they getting this from, I have no idea. They said I read the actual quote here. They said the numbers of non-smokers using e-cigarettes amount to less than 1% of the population. Less than 1% of the population, according to smoking studies. So, that's 1% of the population. I mean, end of the day, vaping, in my opinion, is for smokers. It's for smokers who want to find a healthier way to have nicotine. I mean, this is basically the healthiest way to go. And it helps with the habit as well, because you're not just putting a patch on. Like, who wakes up every morning and put a patch on? You want to smoke, who puts a patch on? That's not a habit. Who chews some gum? Who takes pills? Then what's this? What you gonna do with your hands? This is your hands. What's the social element? Actually going outside and being with other people, or even just being around people. And there's an element to it. There's a social element to it that is being neglected with patches and gums. This still allows you to actually use your hands. Give you something to do. It works with that oral fixation you kind of get after so long of putting something in your mouth. Some people. A lot of people I see that used to smoke, when they try to quit, they get straws. They put straws in their mouth, they put toothpicks in their mouth. It just became a habit, is to put something in. So it's really weird. So it's a lot to it, But the whole point, what I'm saying is, vaping was for smokers, It's for smokers to find a healthy way to get the nicotine, So I don't get this whole thing people vaping just to vape. And some people can. I'm not saying people can't vape just to vape. If you want to try it, go for it. You're free to try it, just like you're free to go buy a pack of cigarettes if you're of age. But they basically say these people will pick up vape and then they're gonna run and grab a pack of cigarettes. They're just gonna go smoke up cigarettes. Then they're gonna go get crystal meth and crack and go from there. I don't know how they got that far. It seems like that's where they're going with it. And those who vape know none of this is true. You don't go from cake to ass. And ass is cigarettes. Just to fill you in there. But this article has a lot of great points. I won't I'm not going to read all over it. Essentially, like I said, all these articles that I'm kind of brushing over here on my Facebook page, facebook.com/cloudflavor with love. So I'm not going to hold y'all up today. I'm not going to hold y'all up. I really just wanted to check in, let y'all know I'm still here. I'm still vaping. I'm still here for you. So go ahead and enjoy the rest of your week. Go ahead and check me out again, Cloud Flavor. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you know, I'll be checking in soon. So y'all take it easy. Now, let me get it on top. If y'all can get y'all hands on some Wookie cookie, man. Oh my goodness. Alright, y'all. Take it easy. Love you. Thanks for watching.